Hi, my name is Jason Prophet. I'm a psychic reader, paranormal investigator, and author of a book called Haunted Greenville, South Carolina. But for nearly a decade, I've been teaching an odd little class to my clients and fans. As a professional psychic reader, my clients often ask me how they can learn more about their own psychic abilities. They ask things like, how can I get in better touch with my own intuition? Or, how do pendulums work? Or how do I use tarot cards? Some folks are just curious about things like crystal balls, and numerology, and seeing auras. But over the years, I had helped numerous people find their own esoteric interests and abilities. And I noticed that I often answered similar questions on a handful of topics. So I found myself wondering if I could put together a class that would teach all of these topics in an organized way so that folks like you could learn more about your own psychic abilities. Eventually, I created a class that I teach in person several times a year, simply called Psychic Development Class. This class meets once a week for 6 weeks to learn the basics of the psychic world. The only problem has always been that, well, you had to come to a physical class once a week for 6 weeks in a row. But all that has changed. Now, this isn't some wacko class that teaches, like out of this world, super psychic comic book kind of stuff, although that would be cool. This is a class that's actually about teaching you the basic fundamentals of how some of this stuff works. A beginner's course into different types of psychic tools and phenomena. Now, a few of the basic topics we cover are what is ESP and how can I do it? Meditation, how does numerology work? What is an aura and how can I see them for myself? Psychic healing, how pendulums work and how to use them. Psychic tools like tarot cards, crystal balls, palmistry, even clairvoyance, psychometry, and more. The entire Psychic Development class is now available online. And I want you to have the same experience as my students who come into the physical class. So rather than put together just a simple ebook to cover these topics, I went all out on this course. Each module of this online class will be like having me all to yourself one-on-one for class. The modules for each week contain videos of me teaching the material along with the very same printable notes and handouts that my real-world students get in class. Some weeks even have homework. The idea is to give you some of the basics each week so that you can practice what you've learned over the course of the following week. Why 6 weeks? Well, some of this stuff takes thought and practice, and I found that by breaking things down into weekly classes, it keeps students from getting information overload. So in that tradition, this online class will unlock 1 week at a time. Now, I know your curiosity is growing. So what I want you to do is scroll on down and read a little bit more and click on that Sign Up Now button. And if you happen to have run across this video on my YouTube channel, make sure you swing by www.psychicdevelopmentclass.net so you can learn more and get signed up for classes. See you in class.